gotta come to the shop because I got the whole. That's my shop, nigga. So I got the whole setup. You coming to the shop? We running the podcast out the shop. We gonna get the cameras and all that from every angle. Put them bitches in the shop and get the editing. We gonna do all that shit ourselves. We not outsourcing to nobody. You feel what I'm saying? Fuck working for other motherfuckers, nigga. We doing this shit for us. Point blank, period. That's it, that's all. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we rock it, nigga. We going into 2025 the right fucking way. You feel me? With all positive energy. We're not fucking with no weirdos. We're not doing none of that.
That's for sure, yo. That's for sure. Hey, yo, listen. Welcome. Right now, we are on the network of Culture Visions, but this is the Fall Off podcast. So we had to reinvent the wheel a little bit today. I had to catch him because I needed to have this conversation, man. Yo, I feel like in this topic that we're talking about, first of all, you can catch us on IG, Instagram, Facebook for the Fall Off Podcast, the Culture Business Network.com, Fall Off Patreon. Sign up for the Patreon exclusive. We get it's going to be 4 shows you're going to be able to get along with each week for $3. Excuse me, for $5. You get 2 shows for $3. For $25, you get to come on and have a conversation with us. Check it out. This topic is about having a long distance relationship with your kids and how it affects you as a man. Let me ask you a question. When you discipline your kid from long distance, do you think it's effective?
Yes and no.
Why you say that?
It depends on the relationship that you have with your kids and how much they respect you.
Do you think there's a relationship that you have to have with the other parent?
Yes and no. Because I think age matters. Like, for example, for me, with my daughter being 14, she listens to me. Even though I'm on the whole other side of the country. My son, he's gonna be 4. So as long as I got his attention on the phone, he'll listen. But as soon as I'm not there, he doing what the fuck he want.
Do you think that the other parent also plays a role in that though? Like, is she
Absolutely.
on them to make sure that they
do.
call you?
Nah, they play a role, definitely. So I'm gonna give you an example. This is crazy that we're talking about this. So, like I said, my daughter's 14. She'll be 15 in May. She has a boyfriend now. She's on punishment by her mother, not by me. Because her mother was mad that she lied to her and didn't tell her that she had a boyfriend. I know the boy who is her boyfriend, who she talks to all the time, yada, yada, yada. And she on punishment because of that. Yo, this is crazy.
Bluetooth pairing.
But me and my children,
I'm here.
we disagree on the course of action. I told her in today's world, not even today's world, any world, kids gonna do what the hell they want. So while they at school, if they got a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever the case may be, that's what you gonna let me over? That's what they gonna do. And they gonna tell you whatever. So she like, I'm punishing her because she lied, blase, blase, blah. And I'm like, look, obviously she didn't tell you because there is a lack thereof communication-wise where she feels that she can't talk to you about something. Now, you may have had a bunch of conversations with her, this, that, and the other, but obviously something's lacking because she didn't tell you.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, you punishing her for that, even though you're telling her I'm punishing you for lying years of age. She's registering that as you're punishing me because you don't want me to have a boyfriend. And I told her, I said, look, would you rather, in certain circumstances, especially in today's world with social media and all that, you kind of, you're the parent, but you kind of, on some level, be the friend.
But why do you think that you got to be the friend? You should never have to be the friend, bro.
Nah, sometimes with your kids, you do have to have a friendship relationship with your kids as well, as even though they understand that you are the parent, but you have to be able to relate to them where they can understand it. If you just talking down to them and you telling them no, 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 and this, look at us, nigga. We did what we wanted. So my thing is, I told my daughter, I said, look, I'm gonna give you everything that I did. I started fucking at 12. You 14. I don't think that she's done it yet, right? But I want her to be comfortable enough to say, Dad, this is what happened. Or I felt pressure with this. And in order to do that, that's what I mean. There has to also be kind of like a friendship level of a relationship with your children for them to feel comfortable to come tell you that. Because if you just parent, they're not going to feel comfortable. And they're going to actually go to their friends to try to get advice. And their friends don't know shit. You dig what I'm saying?
I partially dig what you're saying. Here's where the problem lies.
Uh-huh.
You start giving them inklings to feel like you are they're basically being
Like they equal.
yes. And once you give them the inkling to feel like they're equal, they're gonna start talking to you anyway. And now it's hard for you to bring that back. Now you gotta
Nah,
fuck them
so
up.
you know it's crazy? I think that only happens within the same sex. So like us as men, that may try to happen with our sons, but with your daughter, that's not gonna happen. So I had a whole conversation with my daughter yesterday, and I told her, I said, look, baby, do I think you should be on punishment right now? Nah, I don't, because this shit light. I said, but daddy thinks different from your mother. I said, but what I want you to understand is, I get that you got a boyfriend or whatever, right? But you in high school now. You're gonna be introduced to a whole lot of things that you may have heard of, but it's different hearing some shit and seeing some shit. And then peer pressure is a motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your father has seen everything and has done enough. So when I tell you things, I'm only telling you to prepare you for those situations that you might come into, right? So that you can decipher which choice you're gonna make. Because at the end of the day, you're still gonna make your own choice. I pray that you make the choice that I'm trying to guide you in, but I can't get mad if you make a different one because you're still your own individual. And as parents, we have to learn to let go at times. You feel what I'm saying? We try to control shit too much, and you can't control people. I don't give a fuck if they your kids or not. You get what I'm saying? Your
So,
kids are young. You tell them what to do,
but
right?
here's the thing though.
Go ahead.
She's living out there. So
Word.
in her household, that's how she's going to parent. You don't have really too much of the say so for that
Nah,
part.
I don't. And that's also why I'm taking the course of action that I'm taking because I'm so far. Dig what I'm saying? I gotta be the cool dad. But the dad, not just the cool dad, but the dad that's, look, baby, you can come talk to me about anything. I want you to come and talk to me about anything because I'm a man and that's who you're dealing with. And I remember being that young. I said, I pray that you haven't been experienced with the things that I used to do when I was even younger than you.
Yeah.
Because I told my daughter I was fucking at 12. I was in middle school, nigga. I remember vividly. There was a girl that was from the east side of LA, nigga, and I used to play with the woo woo in history class under the desk.
Oh no, let's not get you off topic. Okay.
I'm not trying to get off topic, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I was doing that in middle school. You feel what I'm saying? So knowing how bad I was, being a father of a daughter, it's like, look, baby, I'm gonna give you the real and the uncut because I want you to be prepared because these boys is gonna try it.
Right.
So if you
Okay,
feel
look.
comfortable enough to come talk to me, then I know we working with you, we cooking with grease.
Cool. Here's my thing. Playing the devil's advocate.
Word.
She goes around and she has sex and gets pregnant. You're not there. The mom's there. What happens?
She
You
comes in
still
the.
friends? You still
You said
friends?
what?
You still friends?
I'm not. You know what? If that happens, what I can't do, I'm gonna be disappointed. But that's a moment where your child needs you more than anything.
I get it. But being too lax sometimes puts you in different
It
positions.
can turn on you.
So I'm gonna
That's
give you an
true.
example.
But now
I'm gonna give
let
you
me
a
ask
real
you
life
this.
scenario.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate with what you said, right? Let me ask you this. That scenario that you brought up, does it more readily happen with parents that say no, 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 or with parents that keep a comfortable, open line of communication? Because what I'm not doing is saying, "Oh yeah, you can just go and do what you want." That's not what I'm doing. But I'm letting her know, like, look, I know that you're gonna do shit that you want to anyways. So let me hit you with some reverse psychology and say, look, I hope you don't do those things, and this is why. Because
You
I
can
know
see
what's on the other side of that
you can
curtain.
see me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Nah, I was just saying, I'm playing reverse psychology parent mode where it's like, look, I may not want you to do certain things, but I know you're gonna, if you want.
What happened? Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I was
You
making
hear me?
sure.
Nah, yeah, I'm here. But yeah, that's my whole thing. Is like,
Yo, you
let
know
me
what I
let
got?
you,
You know
let
what
me
I'm gonna
let
have
you.
to invest in, bro? I'm
What's
gonna have
that?
to invest in a mirror on the other side so I can see the shit. Because I
Oh,
got
as
the
you
phone
doing
over
it, you
there.
stupid.
Or you know what I'm saying? But yo, okay, check. All I'm saying is this though, bro. If we look at it from a historical perspective, I look at it like this. Well, I ain't gonna say a historical perspective. I'm gonna look at it from my vantage point. I got my daughter, my two daughters, and my son. I'm
Word.
just gonna keep it 100. The reason why this conversation has come up, bro, is on Sunday. My youngest daughter, she did a screen share with me, and man, bro, I was heartbroken that my name in her phone was Random Father.
Random father. How old is she?
She's 10.
That's crazy. Nah. Look, you said she's 10.
10. You
My
know my
thing.
daughter. You see my daughter. You see the relationship that
Nah,
I
that's what
have
I'm
with my
saying.
youngest daughter.
That's what I'm saying. So look, for it to say that, I think that's influence from the mother. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Right. And so that's the part that I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I've strived to be better than I was with my previous two as far as relationship.
Word.
And you know what I mean? So then I send a message out to her like, yo, why my daughter has this in her phone? She never answered that question.
She never answered the question, nigga, because she was
Never.
guilty.
Right. And she started giving me all the other shit about my other kids.
Yeah, that don't got nothing to do with the topic of discussion.
Bro, that shit pissed me off so bad that I ain't even mad at my daughter. I was just like, you know what I'm gonna do, bro? I'm gonna make my I'm gonna make this situation come to where all of the words that she's spewing over there, she's gonna eat her words.
Word.
And so that's the part that I'm having trouble with the long distance. You know, the first sentiment she said in the statement was, "Oh, you went on and moved on and and got a better life, or seeming to have a better life, or to better yourself from Buffalo to Atlanta. I hope it was worth it." It's like, what?
Yeah, mine told me, nigga, when this the funny thing. My Mine told me, first off, she's asking me my opinion on a situation. And then when I give her my opinion, she says, well, you're not here, so you don't understand. Why the fuck is you asking me that?
No, you know why she asking you? Is because she's gonna later on take that advice and put it to use, but she's not gonna tell you.
Yeah, she gonna make it seem like she did it.
Right. That's why you gotta
Nah,
be careful. You gotta be
nah,
careful with.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. And it happens both ways, I guess. But girls are they daddy's girls, right? As long
Mhm.
as you're present in some form, right? The relationship with me and my daughter is gonna get better. And what's gonna happen is she's not gonna feel comfortable talking about things with her mother. She's gonna come to me and I'm gonna know everything. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
be solid with her. And she knows that because one thing she knows, if some shit ever go left, daddy's coming.
Mhm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Daddy not gonna judge you. Because daddy's done everything in the fucking book. I did 10 years in prison. She know I'm raw and uncut. You feel what I'm saying? And I've never judged her. I tell her, you got one job. Just give me good grades.
You know, yeah, those are the things that I'm saying. That's cool. We got those. We're gonna do those things. But I'm just saying the other side of it is when even this being my ex and the two other kids are not hers. The fact that you are molding them now, mind you, you didn't have a relationship with them while we were together because you know the circumstance and the situation as to why, because of them women still wanting me. You know, I'm not trying to stir the pot here, you know what I mean, to call it, but I'm just saying this is what happens for men out here who, listen, I'm not saying that I was perfect in none of those relationships or that I was even the greatest. But what I am saying is when it comes to your kids, women need to understand that once you start to you put the negative energy from what you feel about the father onto them, you sway the issue. Then you wonder why
No,
they have a bad
you
relationship.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, bet.
No,
So yeah,
what I was saying
go ahead.
was these women, what they do is they sway the relationship, with the kid's father by giving the energy to the kid, and now they wonder why the relationship with the father is awry, and then they think that it's cool. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like the fact that I haven't talked to my son, bro, my firstborn child's son, and it's going on 4 years. This nigga's having a kid. How I find this out? My ex-wife told me.
word.
How the fuck, you know what I mean? This nigga telling her he want to change his last name. Bro, over nothing. Over a conversation that was that it's easy could have been had, hey, whatever it is you feeling. Just a conversation. Nobody did nothing to nobody. Neither one of us.
Word.
Just not talking to me.
But that's why I also believe, like with my son, right? Remember, my son, he finna be 4. At a certain age, like when he get to like 7, 8 years old, he's coming to live with me, bro. Because she can't teach him how to be a man. I don't give a fuck what she said. That's just real shit.
I wish you luck on that. I hope that happens. So I pray for you on that. You know what I mean? you
Nah, I
know.
appreciate it, but it has to happen. You have some women out there that are mothers that understand that aspect, and it goes both ways with girls. You feel what I'm saying? Like when a girl gets to a certain point, they need to be with their mother to to really learn womanhood. You feel what I'm saying, and all of that shit. But
Power on.
and vice versa. But the problem is, um, the problem is motherfuckers be in their feelings
Power
and
on.
they don't
Bluetooth
realize that
pairing.
they really hurting the
Bluetooth
children
connected.
by trying to get back at each other. And unfortunately, because women are the ones that have the kids more often than not, you know, as fathers, we end up getting the short end of the stick. Now, don't get me wrong, there's fathers out there that got their kids. You feel
Right.
me? I just think the shit should be equal, yo.
It's never
All in
gonna
the
be
mother's
equal
face.
though, Randy.
Nah, you right. It's never gonna be. I'm just saying it should be. You feel what I'm saying?
They don't want
But
women don't want you to be women don't want you to I would tell you this. When my ex first told me that she was going her separate way, I said, yo, leave my daughter here.
word.
What I said was because I felt like she would grow up in that ghetto university. Now, for to be fair, some things have transpired to where she has not that woman has now matured to where she's not all ghetto, you know. And my daughter, you can see it that she's not going to be that, right? You know what I mean? Because that's just not in her DNA. But my thing was, yo, I have sisters. I seen how my sisters were raised. I seen how certain things were done. I should be the one to do this. A lot of people kept saying you can't take a daughter away from her mother, and I'm like, well, whatever. I mean, I know that guys can do it. You know what I mean? And I know the way I do it, I would have made it happen. You know. One thing about this live, you gotta make sure you be hitting dead spots, especially in Georgia. You go hit a dead spot or two in Georgia for sure. You go hit a dead spot. Um, I love this conversation, bro. I love this conversation because it brings about the feeling of the emotion of change. And you're right, we do need to change, but in order for it to change, it needs for one woman to actually come out. It needs not one woman, but like thousands of women to come out and say, yo, we need to start giving these men the opportunity to take care of these kids like how we do. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you
And
know why? Look, I gotta cut you off. You absolutely right, but it's not gonna take a thousand. It's not gonna take thousands of women or none of that. Because women are still gonna be women, and they don't like to take accountability for shit. I'm saying it on air. I don't give a fuck. Women can hate me. I got my woman already, so fuck it. But the fact of the matter is, nigga, don't act like, oh, this is where they go wrong. Because mine did it. Oh, I need you to do this, and I need this money, or this, that, and the other. Can you help with this, that, and the other? But then don't turn around and be like, well, you not here. No, nigga, you need a break too. Send me my fucking kids. That's why it's equal opportunity. We both parents. We both did this shit. So then that way, if you send me my kids, I'm gonna call you and be like,
your phone broke up. You're not gonna call me and be like, what? Tell you, man, we gotta fix it. You gotta fix it. You said you're not gonna tell me to be what? Technical difficulties on his side now. It's Georgia. I don't even know if it's not even raining today. It's been raining all week up until today, so I don't know why the weather caught him. Shit, we're gonna give him another couple seconds, man. If he ain't back, then we're gonna have to skate up out of here.
Brick,
Oh yeah,
Brick.
there you go.
All right, yeah. So look, what I was
You
saying
was hearing
was,
what I was saying?
nah, I heard you. I heard you. It's Georgia. It's dead zones. Um, but nah, that's the facts. don't say whoopty whoop whoop, but then again, you like, oh, but I need this, that, and the other. No, give me my kids so I can do my part too. You feel what I'm saying? You have women out there that do that, but it's not enough. And the women that's out there that do that, they understand shit. Life is good, nigga, because they get their break too.
Right. And you know what's so crazy? Some women don't even want it. Like, yo, yo, listen, I don't know how I fly to Buffalo, fly her here to Atlanta, I fly back to Buffalo to fly here. How you don't give me her for 4 weeks and you give me her for 2 weeks is beyond me because you don't want her to be gone that long.
Yeah, that's it's crazy. It's crazy. But then they'll still throw shit in your face. Nah,
Still
fuck
throw
that.
shit in your face.
Yeah,
Yo,
I don't want to
listen.
hear that.
Yo,
I don't want
listen.
to hear that. Fuck that. No,
Listen.
give me my kids and let me do my part. You feel what I'm saying?
It don't
And
matter. It don't matter the amount of money that you need to take to go get your kid, but it
nah,
does matter the amount of time you spend for your money. You got to get
exactly.
bang for your fucking buck.
Exactly.
By the time she stays here for 2 weeks, she just got comfortable on the 13th day.
Yeah. And now you talking about it's time to go. Nah, fuck that.
Crazy, man. It's crazy, these women, man. I don't know, man. I thought about you, and you were perfect for this conversation. I got a question. Do you think it's a fall off for us men for that, or do you think the women need to fall off?
Wait, say that one more time. Do I think what?
Do you think the men need to fall off, or do you think the women? I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Do you think the men fall off, or do you think the women fall off in this particular situation?
I think the men get tired of the bullshit, so they get to a point, they get to a fucking point where it's like, yo, I'm asking, but if you're not gonna let me help, fuck it.
Yeah. Right.
And then what tends to happen is the relationship is rebuilt with the child once the child is old enough to do what the fuck they want.
Right.
At a certain teenage. Once a child is old enough to be like, look, I want to go live with my daddy, what they gonna say?
Nothing.
Can't say nothing after that. You
Well,
know what I'm
some people
saying?
will say, "Oh no, fuck that! I'm not telling him that you want to," and then the kid be like, "Run away, run
Oh
away, kid."
God. Next thing you know, and I'm sure this has happened a million times. How many fathers have went to the doorbell ring, nigga, and it's your child talking about, I don't want to be with mommy no more.
Yeah.
You
I
dig what I'm
remember,
saying?
I remember Nas coming to me at 13, and his mom saying, "Hey, it's time for you to hold it down," and I hold it down. But then all of the years that I was in and out, now you bringing up what I didn't do then, but I'm doing the best I can now, and shit, I'm better at helping them now than probably I was there better to help them then. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been thinking,
Right.
like, yo, there's so many important points about being in a kid's life that people don't even understand. Like
Right.
we want to be there all the time, yo. Who wouldn't want to be if we as two individuals could act right with each other? You think I would have multiple kids outside of the relationships?
I ain't
You
gonna
know what
lie to
I'm
you.
saying?
I feel you, but I ain't gonna lie to you, right? I probably would still.
You crazy, bro. Yo, you crazy. Yo, you
I'm being
crazy.
honest.
Yo, that's because you like to fuck 12-year-old. You like to fuck since you was 12.
Hey, nigga, look, I'm my father's child. That's my problem.
Crazy, bro. Hey, yo, listen. It's been real, man. Unless you get to what you're getting to, man. We're gonna come back and convene again tomorrow or something. I gotta think of something tomorrow. But
Word.
it's a good topic, man. The Fall Off Podcast, man. I'm your host, Ricky, man. And I had nice little guest, Randy, man. Give me your socials. Give me your socials, man, and tell them where you cut hair.
Man, check me out. Best barber in ATL. Most one of the most professional full-service barbers. The shop is off of 78 in Stone Mountain on the Snellville side, 1525 East Park Place Boulevard, Stone Mountain, Georgia. Catch me on IG at Mr. October Club, and not Mr. October Club. I take my apologies. At October Club, but I am Mr. October.
Yo,
I don't know
nigga.
Drake shit. You feel what I'm saying? The real one, not the fake one.
Yo, you crazy, bro.
You know, check us out.
Hey, yo,
We're
listen.
gonna always give you the real.
I'm gonna hit you up, bro. You heard? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm gonna hit you up, yo. Let you go, man. Peace.
All right, sir.